Hey, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Maylay all day. And, just wanted to tap in real quick, man. Talk to the people. Say what's up, man. See how y'all doing, man. Hope everybody's feeling good out there, man. And just, doing what you got to do to survive. And, it's all good on my end, man. Went to the Rod Wave. I know I told them I was coming live, man. I went live and they blocked my joint, man, and all type of weirdo stuff, man. YouTube be tripping, man. Like, but I got some other footage I'm gonna put up. I'm editing it and shit. And some stuff that ain't some music stuff. Man, it was a nice little concert, man. I'm gonna tell my people, yo, if you like Rod Wave, he giving. I've been to a lot of concerts. I ain't really seen too many like his as far as the way the crowd was, like singing every song. Like you almost couldn't hear Rod Wave because the crowd was singing every song. Like every one he did, when the beat came on and you figured out what song it was, people went crazy, man. You know what I mean? They went crazy, man. Rod Wave, man, he got some serious fans with him, man. For real, man. You know what I mean? And it was a alright show, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, if you get a chance to go, if you like Rod Wave, you might want to do that, man. Have a nice time, man. Me, first time in my life I ever went to a concert by myself. First concert I ever went to, my father took me and my sister. Went to see New Edition, Bobby Brown. Was New Edition, Bobby Brown, Mary J. Blige, and I'll Be Sure. That's a name for you from the past. Date myself. Yeah, I'll Be Sure, man. All alone you get off on your own, girl. I can tell you how I feel about you night and day. Yeah, man, Mary J. Blige, man. Who knew that she was going, you know what I mean? She was opening up. She was the second act. And she bigger than Bobby Brown and New Edition. So, time always reveals. The cream will rise to the top. But like I said, man, first concert I ever went to by myself, man. And I had a good time. Like, it was crazy, like, my mind was all over the place, man. You know what I mean? Like, but I had a good time, man. And, I was talking to Tazo TV. Shout out to Tazo TV, man. I love that dude, man. That's my homeboy, man. For a young brother, man, I don't know too many young brothers, man, that are like Tazo, man. Tazo got a bright future, man. And he's a good dude, man. He got a good heart, man, and he got sense, man. He's ahead of the 26, 27-year-olds, most of them. I know there's a lot of them out there, man, that's on the ball, on their job, man. Tazo, one of them, man. And we was talking about YouTube and different things, man, and I felt some type of way about a situation, man, and I just, I spoke on it, man, on my YouTube, man. He called me up, man. It's Maylay, man. I got to give it to you, dog, man. It wasn't nothing super special or nothing like that, but it was just, man, he said, man, I came with the real, man. You be talking and saying your stuff, man. You got a good mind, but you never really let people into your life, man, or speak on stuff, and so you could, come with some good shit, when you speak on your life, man. And I was like, yeah, I felt that way, man. And, I was like, just thinking about that, man. And, you know what I mean? Like, man, it's been a tumultuous year for your boy, man. You know what I mean? But from moving out the house that I built, that I lived in, you know what I mean? I broke up with my girl and got my own place. Been in it for over a year, but was still messing with her back and forth, man. And like, I kind of knew it was over, but I didn't want it to be, you know what I mean? I was just hope we could work it out, you know what I mean? Because I love her. But it ain't work, you know what I mean? And when things happen, you know, you just gotta understand, man, that God, that's not in the plan. I don't know if it's God's plan, if God just give us the true free will, but it just ain't gonna work out, man. It just ain't gonna work out, man. And if you out there and you in a situation, man, you don't have to fear that, man. You know what I mean? You don't have to fear it, because if you represent what you say you are, me, I'm a good dude. I was with the girl for almost 10 years. January would have been 10 years. I never cheated on her. Not one time. She never answered my phone never rang, and I never not answered it. My phone never rang, and she said, "Why is that bitch calling you?" Not in 10 years. And you know what I mean? I kind of like thought that was something worth, you know, that I was doing something major, but I wasn't. You shouldn't cheat on who you're with. That don't mean you get to stay with them because you didn't cheat. You know what I mean? There's other things to making a relationship work. And, you know, I did all I could do at certain times. Sometimes I fell short, and sometimes I went above and beyond. But at the end of the day, I know I'm a good dude. Like, at my core, my heart, I'm a good dude, and I could be I could be a great husband, you know what I mean? Because of how I am. But shit happens in life, man, and it's okay, you know what I mean? It's okay. Like, I was like, damn, man, you know, like, it wasn't that I can't live without her or I don't want to be without her, because she's not very nice. She's mean. She always was kind of mean. Not at first, because she was fronting, but she's selfish. I took her to New York for her birthday. Took her to see something she said she always wanted to see. My birthday was 3 months after her. She didn't have to match me and take me on a trip or nothing. But she didn't even save a penny. She took me to Red Lobster. She got half the present. Like, I never mattered. But because I loved her and wanted her, that didn't matter to me. And so the relationship continued along them lines till eventually it was all about her. And I say that to say, sometimes, man, you just gotta love yourself, man. Put yourself first. You know what I mean? Put yourself first, man. Because nobody's going to ever love you better than you can love yourself. Nobody's going to know what you're thinking. Nobody knows what you want. Nobody knows how you hurt and what's going on in your world and in your mind. And, you know, because the way I grew up, a lot of people grow up this way, you know, don't have parents, or one of the parents is missing, grandmother raised you. I missed out on a lot of love growing up. The person that raised me was mean as shit and didn't give no love. But I loved her, and I know she loved me. That's my grandmother. But for whatever she went through in her life, she couldn't show love. She was hurt. She raised 8 boys on her own, man. She had to be a strong woman, and that's what she was. But, you know, so I felt I always was missing out. So what I did was I put what I missed out on into other people. And that, in the long run, made me weak, because I gave people control over me. You know what I mean? If they didn't love me, then I'll have a bad day. If it wasn't a good day with them, I'll have a bad day. Like, and you know what I mean? At my age, I'm just coming to realize, man, you know, like, life, man, the world would be a better place, man, if people actually cared about something more than themselves. But it's hard to do that when no one else will care about you. Like, if you don't be selfish, you won't have, you won't get, you won't make it. You got to do for you. And it's just the way of the world, man. And I don't know if it'll ever change, or anything will ever change. It may be a cataclysmic event, like a meteor hitting the earth, and people have to rely on each other. because, you know, we put stock in jewelry and houses and cars and clothes and beautiful people and stuff like that that don't really mean nothing. We as people are the true resource. There's gold in other planets. There's diamonds in other planets. There's all type of shit out here in this galaxy, in this universe. But the one thing that there ain't all over the galaxy and universe is people. We are the resource. We are the thing. But we don't take the time to value others like we should. And then you may go on to lose good people, you know, and then it'd be too late to get them back in your life because you be running around being selfish, you know what I mean? But that's just the way of the world, man. And me, I'm learning, you know, I'm learning and I'm growing, man. And like God is amazing, man. You know, like you gotta worship the Lord. You gotta give him his honor and his praise and his thanks, because if you don't, he will take the things that you love away from you because you loving them more than him. So you have to give God his thanks, praise, and love. And there was a time I was running around saying there wasn't no God, and I meant that and believed that with everything inside me. And now, you never know, you gotta watch. I mean, what the funny? Anyway, you gotta watch, because damn, I lost my whole train of thought, man. Shit. Oh yeah, like God will take things off of you, you know what I mean? And just to show you, man, you can't put nothing before him. You can't put nothing before him, man. And, you know, I've been down, I've been out there in the world, been the biggest sinner, you know what I mean, partier, all that. And I've changed my life. Man, I don't even smoke weed no more. Like, I'm as straight-laced as you could be, man, straight up, man. I got a great job. I make a decent ass amount of money. There's some people, you know, that would laugh at my salary. But there were some people that think I'm the luckiest motherfucker on earth. Shit, Thursday and Friday, I was making $66 an hour for how many? 13 and a half. For 27 hours, I made $66 an hour. You do the math. For 2 days, that's what I made for 2 days. And I got 12 more to put onto my check. So, you know, money's not an issue right now. I could do anything I want. I'm living better than I probably ever lived in my life as far as what I do and how I'm moving. But I ain't had a thing that I wanted was that girl. And as time goes on, I'm getting cool with it, because my biggest thing was finding somebody I like, because I'm so picky. You know what I mean? I'm so picky, but I'm learning not to put so much into looks. Looks, the prettiest girls truly do the ugliest things, man, and they only really care about themselves. And the worst part about it is they can't see it. They truly believe that they are not selfish. And I'm sure that's not all pretty girls, but most pretty girls, you know, don't have to go through things that the average girl may go through. Or they receive things that the average girl doesn't receive, because guys are trying to get at them. So they don't appreciate the fact of a man took his hands and built the house for you, your kids, and your grandkids, and your father to live in. And he never cheated on you, never hit you, don't run the streets, do nice things for you, romantic, nasty than a mug, and it still didn't work. So, you know what I mean, it is what it is, but I'm here to tell you, man, if you're going through something, man, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Don't be sad, don't be staying in the house, get out, force yourself to do something, man, because there are other people out here. And there are other things going on. And before you met that person, you had a whole life. And you can live again and live better. Like in my beard, y'all. Like, whoa, I'm feeling that shit, right? Anyway, man, I got some things to do. So, I'm gonna get back with you, man. But it's a new Maylay, man, and I'm gonna start giving y'all some good shit, some real shit. I'm gonna let y'all in, because I be doing a lot. And I just been private about it, but, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's all I have is me to worry about now, so I'm doing a lot now, and I'm gonna take y'all with me. It's Maylay all day, and I'll be back. I'm not gone. I'll be back.